So this island is where rich elite would come. This rich elite, I'm talking about politicians, businessmen, athletes, celebrities, musicians, actors. Just mention any kind of elite, any kind of people that are there in the top. This is where these people will come, right? These people will come to Epstein Island. I think the name of the island is called Virgin Island, right? So these people will come there, and they will have things to do with young girls as little as 13, 14, 15. Their spec now under 18, sha. So they have things to do with these young girls. So in this process, a lot of people were coming. You know, there have been a lot of names mentioned. So this is how the Epstein file came into existence, right? So while all these people were coming to his mansion or to his island, they were coming there, have sex with young girls, and they'll go. He was recording all these things. He had hidden cameras, all the emails between him and those elites. He had everything like recorded. You understand? So by this way, this is how the Epstein file like came into existence, right? So this guy had these emails recorded. He had like multiple pictures of these billionaires with those girls. He had multiple videos, right? So when he was caught, I think he was caught first in 2011. Okay, yeah, it was caught first in 2008. So this is how this issue started. This guy was caught in 2008. This was the first time he was caught, right? He was caught in 2008, right? So instead, not on a normal norms, right? If you do that kind of thing in the United States of America, you are liable to carry a very long time in prison. She understands. But this guy was caught being a sex offender, right? Having sex with like minor children, right? But instead of them to give this guy proper judgment, right? You know what they do? This guy use all those files when he gets, use and go the blackmail people. You know, so a lot of elites were going to his island. People from the Justice Department, people from military, people from politics. Like a lot of people were going to his island, right? So these are the Epstein file came into existence, right? So he had all these things recorded. He had the emails, the calls, like whatever. He had the pictures of these people. He has hidden cameras in his island. So all these people like are basically in his hand, right? So when he was first caught, he was able to like, according to within the year, this is the conspiracy part. He was able to like blackmail these people, right? So instead of them to like give him a normal judgment for that kind of offense, you know what they did? This guy was sentenced to 11 months in jail, and this 11 months that this guy was sentenced to in jail, he was able to go out during like jail. Like if he come out for jail that kind of 9 a.m., come back 7 p.m. You understand? 11 months. So according to within the year, we say he was able to blackmail some of these people. And they were, you know, these people are resourceful people, and they were able to like pull some string that like made his judgment very light. Instead of they give him like 25 years, they give him 11 months in prison, and that 11 months, if he come out for 9 o'clock, come back for like 10 o'clock for night. So this guy was able to like blackmail these people, and his judgments were like they were able to like give him a very light sentence, right? So let's continue. After that 2008, where they catch him for 2008, he continued in life, right? They catch him 2008, he blackmailed people where we say don't come in Ireland, right? He blackmailed a lot of people that came to his island. They were able to pull resources and like give him a light judgment. So instead of he go like 25 years, they give him 11 months because he blackmailed these people. Not until 2019, they can't catch this guy again for 2019. They caught this guy again in 2019. So at this point, they have a lot of evidence against him. They have a lot of like those girls where they do those things to in late 90s, early 2000s. Those girls are now coming back. Like there's a lot of witness. There's a lot of witness. There's a lot of evidence. So at this point, it is sure that this guy is going to jail. When they catch this guy in 2008, evidence not today. Those girls were still young. She understand. Those girls were like 20, 21. But now those girls where they used to do that thing at that 1990 something. Those girls are now grown. Those girls are now coming out as witness, right? These girls are coming out as witness, saying this. I was in this man's island. He did this to me. Like a lot of witness can't day. We say they don't feel hide arm like the way they hide that 2008 home. They don't feel them again. So at this point, is that this guy is going to jail or is snitching? Because this is where the plea deal comes in. Plea deal is a process of exchanging information on a gang or probably on any kind of cabal, any kind of caucus for a lighter prison time. Let me give you an example. Abraham robber, they catch me, they don't catch my friends, right? Government will come with a plea deal, be like Tolu and Destiny. If you are able to tell us information that will prove your friends are guilty of so crime, instead of us to give you 25 years, or instead of us to give you 50 years, we'll give you 25 years. That's how plea deal works. So Why this guy was in jail, there's a lot of witness, there's a lot of evidence. We say they don't go in mansions, they don't go in islands, see different things. At this point, this guy is either going to jail or taking a plea deal. He will still go jail, right? So if this guy took a plea deal, a lot of people's name will be exposed. So you understand? And the difference between so how do I put this thing? All those people that went to this guy island, they were scared that this guy will go take a plea deal like that, to we say we could start to mention him. All this are alleged, right? So according to what we hear, this guy was, so why this guy was in jail? This guy was under 24-hour surveillance in cell get camera. Every 30 minutes, guys they check on him, right? But still, this guy commits suicide. Maybe say nobody knows he commits suicide. Do you understand? So people are not alleging that, okay, now man, now they are fucking with us because our person go down that 24-hour surveillance. Guys they check on him every 30 minutes. Camera didn't say what it is they look at. I take commit suicide when I don't know. People are not alleging that this guy was killed because he might take a plea deal. That he go come start to mention name. Instead of them to give him like life imprisonment, if you give him like 50 years because he started to mention, you go start to record him. So a lot of people allege that this guy was killed because he was going to take a plea deal. You understand? And a lot of people allege again that this guy was not killed. See, they're faking death. That this guy they took this guy out of the country, and which is possible. I'm not saying it's true. All this are not confirmed. All this is just alleged, like conspiracies, right? All these are not true. So if this guy talk anything, a lot of people are going to go to jail. You understand? There's difference between where they talk say this guy was on Epstein Island, and there's different when Epstein say this guy was on my island. Like when your name is on a file or a book, there is what we call possible deniability. You can still deny it. A lot of people that their name appeared in the Epstein file today are denying it. But when Epstein himself come and say this guy was my fucking mansion, was my island with a couple bunch of, like, you understand? That kind of thing is very hard to deny it because now we have what we call witness in the whole case, right? We have what we call witness in the whole case now. So this guy died, or this guy committed suicide. According to what we heard, they do this thing, doesn't have suicide, right? Saying neck break, this one doesn't have suicide, right? So after this, those files where they can't recover for that in Ireland, people have been saying they should release this file since 2019. Where this guy don't die, they don't talk say release Epstein file. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. After 8 years, they can't release Epstein file. So when Epstein file was released, a lot of names came into existence. Like a lot of billionaires name, a lot of multi-millionaires, a lot of businessmen, a lot of politicians. You understand? I don't even want to mention names because all this I ain't shit, but I don't want to get myself into trouble, right? But this is the thing. A lot of them were mentioned, right? So a lot of these people that their name was mentioned, all of them they deny him. All of them talk say I don't even know this guy. I never seen him before for my life. I don't even know Epstein. Who Epstein? You get concerned because I never go in Ireland. So all these people that their name came out in Epstein file, all of them were denying it. All of them, all of the NGs, everybody they deny. Say I don't know Epstein. I never even hear that name before for my life. All of them were denying it. So this whole situation now, they don't feel really arrest anybody because it's a different case. Epstein talking by himself. That time Epstein at that point Epstein is already a witness that okay, this motherfucker was in my island. This motherfucker was in my island. He was there with like a bunch of 14-year-old girls. This one was there. He came with a chop. I know the funniest part about this island situation. In Ireland where we say if they carry those girls, that place is the middle of water. If they carry those girls go, is that they carry them by chopper or they carry them by boat? So if they carry those girls go, if they don't return those girls cannot come back. So let's imagine now say girls invite their friends come Epstein Island. Say yeah, there's a party going on, so and so. They can't carry them go with helicopter. They carry them go with boats. And those girls can't see everything they do for there. No really like these girls can't go home. They cannot go home because that place is in the middle of nowhere. It is in the fucking middle of nowhere. If those people will carry you come, no carry you go back. You are going nowhere. You understand? So that's how this whole Epstein issue is. The whole file came out. Bunch of people are denying it. No, there's a lot of names. I don't even want to mention names. A lot of names were there. Basically, bunch of people were denying it. Say I don't even know this motherfucker. Like everyone denied the man. Say they don't know him. Right? Some of the associates self. Like the whole case just like went south. Like the whole case just went south. Like the whole case, they basically crippled the case because if this guy was still alive, not be only I go down, he go like that whole network of Epstein like island, it go cripple him. All those people where they visit, all those people where all those in work away they use, they find those girls, like it will cripple him. They will cripple that, like that's a whole, like that's like a RICO case. I'm keep this shit they bring with you. Like that case is not focusing on just Epstein. That case is focusing on a network where we say if that guy was alive to like take a plea deal and say so and so was in my fucking island, so and so was in my island, this motherfucker was in my island, it would have been a whole network takedown. So everybody saying this guy was killed because he might snitch, he might take a plea deal and start mentioning name. Do you understand? All these are conspiracies. They're not saying he was killed. This whole conspiracy is just like really crazy. So basically, all the whole Epstein file situation is now crippled. All this Bill Gates was there. So all of them can deny. There's no, no. If like I don't know. I don't really know, man.